Hi there. Following a brief colder interlude at the weekend, at the start of Monday, we're back to, well, a traditional British Christmas. As far as the weather's concerned, that means mild and gloomy, and you can see all this very mild air arriving now across the country from the west. Atlantic-dominated weather around the top of an area of high pressure. And as the initial warm front goes through, a spell of rain, mostly light and patchy, rain and drizzle, but once that's moved into the North Sea, it dries up a little away from western hills and coasts overnight. However, we are left with a legacy of low cloud, mist, hill fog as well, and very mild air in place. And that means that in some spots, temperatures will actually rise through the night, so that by dawn on Christmas Eve, we're looking at 8 to 12 Celsius widely up and down the country. Always the possibility of 1 or 2 cloud breaks, mostly to the east of higher ground, so parts of the Midlands, East Wales, the South East, eastern Scotland, North East England, some brighter interludes, but on the whole it's just a grey, gloomy Christmas Eve with mist and hill fog in the west, patchy light rain and drizzle, particularly for western Scotland where that rain will be persistent, but also for the Pennines, the Welsh Mountains, for example, 1 or 2 spots for the southwest. Not as damp, I think, for England and Wales, compared with how Monday has been, but it is another grey and gloomy afternoon for the vast majority. The winds are picking up across the northwest of Scotland, and that means the highest temperatures will be, I suspect, to the east or northeast of hills, East Wales, northeast England, northeast Scotland, 13, 14, perhaps 15 Celsius, so remarkably mild for the time of year and for Christmas Eve. But it's also going to be mostly dry for the Midlands, the south and east of the UK, and it remains the case as we go into Christmas Day that it's going to be largely settled because of high pressure extending its influence. The one exception, northwest Scotland, where it will continue to rain and the wind will continue to pick up. That wind coming from the southwest will bring the remarkably mild airflow, and temperatures on Christmas morning 10, 11, perhaps 12 Celsius, warmest spot likely to be northeast Scotland. 8 or 9 further south, and with lighter winds in the south, we won't get so much of a firn effect, we won't get so much of a very mild wind, and as a result, where we do get some clearer spells, it might be a little colder, but on the whole, it is a mild Christmas day. Some brightness forming here and there, mostly to the east, but again, the cloudy theme continues. Damp in the northwest and over some western hills, continuing to be windy in the northwest of Scotland, but staying mild. Not quite as mild as Christmas Eve. Nevertheless, it is going to be widely double figures, 11, 12 Celsius up and down the country. Boxing Day is looking very similar. Then it gradually turns colder into the weekend and next week, but also more unsettled. Bye-bye.